Okay guys, we're gonna go pick up all the material I need to change my, not change, but like take off my tires to go paint my car, wheels or whatever.
This vehicle is in
that didn't make sense,
mode.
but
by OnStar's high-speed
I gotta get all the
connection. Press the blue
all the
OnStar
good
button
stuff.
to learn more.
So I'm gonna paint these rims right here. I don't know if you can see. There you go. I don't like how it's like a black car with light gray rims. I think they should at least be a little darker. I'm in my dad's new van. It has a whole bunch of space back there, so I can put stuff in it. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff like the jack in here and there, a lot of cool stuff, but gotta put that in the back end so I can do this thing. But I'm glad I got to use this because it's new. We just put like the company's logo on it, so that's nice. But also, like, I don't want to waste my gas. It's pretty far where I have to go to. Okay guys, I just brought the materials I need right now from the shop, and this is the paint I'm using. It's not gunmetal gray, because from what I know is gunmetal gray is the color for the car. Gunmetal gray for the rims is actually called graphite. Yeah, so that's basically what gunmetal gray for rims are. There's different names for different fucking paints for different things, like car body paint and rim paint. So I guess this is what gunmetal gray is for rims. So right here I got 1500 grit paper to sand these two. Now you see how it's still dirty in here. Now I'm just gonna take off all the sanding off with a rag and then just wipe that. So after wiping down, now it's like that. Now what you do is put cards around, no cards, whatever you can find. You start spraying. Boom, there you go, and I'll show you the end product now. Hey guys, so this is how it looks. It looks amazing. It looks way better than the other paint that I had on there. So how it starts, basically I do 3 coats on each rim. So go around, boom, and then hit the center part twice, and then 1, 2, and then I like how this paint, like let's just say you spray super close, it just kind of like lays all over the place, which is great, because like let's just say you're a beginner and then like you're kind of scared to paint. Like if you're really close and you're basically not doing a good job, it's fine because it kind of just spreads out the paint. It's like very watery, I guess, and it just kind of like put a lot in one spot, it just kind of goes all over, which is great, and it never piles up in one spot. So that's that. These are done now. I love how the no cards really do help. It kind of gets it all in there. And don't use tape. I was using tape, but it doesn't stick because it's tire and it has a lot of oils on it, and it's just not gonna stick right. So that's that. I'll put it on the car and compare it to the other side. It looks more like an average car, you know, nothing domestic, nothing like crazy. And then I just showed you a little sneak peek, but it looks like a regular car, you know, like okay, it's not a fast car. I mean the lettering makes it look a little fast. Everything else looks normal, but the fact that the rims are darker now makes it look more like a race car, more like if it might have something illegal. See the difference? Which one do you guys like? I honestly, right now, I like the old look because it's a nice contrast with the 240 logo right there. It kind of looks like light gray or silver. Right here, it just kind of looks a little off, but I love the contrast. So yeah, that's that, and I'll do that the rest of the car and show you guys how it looks all around. It looks so much more better, so much more sporty. Looks a lot better, but it's not perfect. And this is one thing I've learned while growing up, and you learn a lot when you get older. So look, nothing's perfect. So basically I sprayed it, and while I was putting back on the wheels, it was still a little wet, so I messed it up. But so I redid it right here, and you can tell nothing's perfect. Like I said, that happened. Everything else is like perfectly fine. Just this kind of looks a little weird, but it's dry, and it might look better when it dries. That's the only imperfection. But the thing is, nothing's perfect. Don't even give a fuck. Let's just say there's an actual scratch, like a big ass scratch. Who cares? Nothing's perfect. Understand that, get it through your head, tattoo it on your fucking forehead, right? And this is the thing. When you want something, like let's just say you want an exhaust work on your car, and like they don't do it correctly. They do it correctly, but it's not perfect. Well, nothing's perfect. Let's just say you want a paint job, and you see a little bit of fogginess right here. Let's just say, because that's the case. Who cares? Nothing's perfect, you know? Like, don't, I mean, I'm not saying like half-ass shit, but do your best. And if your best isn't the best, it's fine, because nothing's perfect. So that's that. It looks great. Little scuffs on the other side I already showed you, but I fixed that, and it looks better than having scuffs, but doesn't look perfect, but it looks good, that's for sure. And I don't know if you could tell right there, but there's like wax residue. I was gonna clean that, but I might do that later. But overall, looking at the car, looks very well. Let's see. I think it looks a lot better now. Yeah, it looks more sporty. Does it still look professional? I don't know. Like, this does look professional though. The rims look like shit, but I'm gonna get new ones, stock ones. It's gonna look a lot better. That's gonna be my professional work car. This is gonna be my not my fuck around car. I was gonna say daily, but they're both my dailies. But yeah, so that's that. Huge difference. So yeah, looks amazing now. Boom. I kind of like how the letters are a little like dirty, you know, like they're not super white. Like, I like that because it kind of shows like you actually drive the car. Looks nice though. Very sporty. I like it. I really do like it. Then next I'm gonna get a truck, and the truck I'm also gonna have a matte black bumper, so it's gonna look like that. But that's not a truck, but you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a truck, lifted. It's gonna be sick, but it has to have a matte black bumper, because all my cars are gonna have matte black bumpers, because it makes sense, you know. Like, I don't want to paint the bumper. It's gonna be hard to match, and it's just kind of funny. Like, all the cars are just gonna have a matte black bumper. It's gonna be sick, and it represents that nothing's perfect. Like, say, like I could make it all super glossy and everything, but what's the point, you know? So what's the point of having everything all glossy and looking perfect, you know? Kind of representing like nothing's perfect, you know? There has to be a little bit of imperfection to at least have something. I don't know, like when you want something to be perfect, it ends up it ends up being worse than whatever's. Because if you just leave it like say like the scratch, let's say I try to fix it and I put my finger on there to try and fix it, it might get even worse. And then I redo the whole thing and it might get even worse. So, you know what, just leave it like that. Nothing's perfect, even if it's a little thing. So I'm just gonna leave the bumper on the back matte. So yeah, it's like a meeting. So that's that, guys.